would anybody like to offer a sense of excitement that Auckland embracing a whole region and an opportunity here to create a sort of a regional-wide sense of identity, while still very committed and aligned to our local communities, but that bigger sense of Auckland as a region. Would anybody like to offer the alternative view?
Rod, you have that already.
So can I, would you like to just pass the microphone? Yes, Bob, thanks. Would you like to introduce yourself, Bob?
Yeah,
thanks.
Bob Day. I scribble about property. I'm a young person, so I do it on the internet. You're asking about gaining an opportunity because you have this new council of 20 or so individuals from around the region. You currently have an organisation of 13 people who also come from all around the region. And occasionally they all, very occasionally they all get on quite well, and try to step forward positively. So you have the potential to add to that. I doubt that we're going to, but you have the potential to add to that.
Oh, thank you. I hope we do. One of the statistics which I find both very scary but also very exciting about Auckland, of all the people who live in the Auckland region, 37% of them were born overseas. That must make Auckland one of the most immigrant-intensive cities in the world. And I can't offer you the direct comparison, but it must be similar to New York, say, in the late 19th century or early 20th century. And perhaps there's another parallel there, that those immigrants massively shaped New York, and whilst there was very strong affiliation to Manhattan, or even a part of Manhattan, or the Bronx, or Harlem, or Queens, there was also a sense of New York too. And I was recently involved in an ASEAN Business Leaders Forum here in Auckland, exploring ways to make the most of our free trade agreement with ASEAN. And almost all the business people who were invited were Aucklanders who are those new immigrants, who never in the past have been invited to that sort of business gathering. And this was an initiative of Pansy Wong, who's Minister of Ethnic Affairs. And there was a tremendous sense of excitement in the room that these people have great connections back to their original countries, but also a huge sense of wanting to do more for New Zealand and for Auckland. So if those of us, and I obviously speak as one of those 37% of Aucklanders who are born overseas, that if we can articulate bigger, more engaging view of what we might achieve in the region, perhaps we might be able to, as Bob suggests, build on what we got at the moment.
It's very conditional, though.
It's, hang on, let's just get the microphone to you. Sorry?
I keep hearing this from boosters for the Supercity. They keep saying, if we can get some more exciting politicians, then great things will happen. Well, we could say that with the present system. If this can happen, if that can happen, I mean, it's not guaranteed. So I really question the whole, I think the whole basis of the Supercity is based on, I'm going to use a technical term, bullshit. For example, we had talk here about transport. Why don't we do better things in transport? Well, we are already doing things. ART has only been going 6 years and it's already done wonderful things. We don't need to reorganise the Supercity to get double tracking of the Western Line, to get the electric trains, to get Britomart, and there's a whole heap more things following on. So I think there's a lot of whistling in the dark here on the Supercity. We all hope it works. It has to work because we're going to carry on living here.
Right, you are.
But I very much doubt the whole basis for the thing.
Well,
I'm not convinced by anything I've heard tonight.
Right, you are. I've deliberately saved our sixth panellist to last, who is Peter Salmon.